So far, we've concentrated on remembering words and phrases, but it's also possible to use the same basic techniques to memorize numbers. These days, most of us don't need to remember large amounts of numerical information. We need to get to grips with our PIN codes and burglar alarm settings, address extension numbers, birthdays, times, all almost made up of just a few digits. Having a strategy for learning these small groups of numbers saves a great deal of time and trouble. As with the lists you've learned so far, the trick is to think in pictures. You need to invest a little time deciding on a picture to represent each of the 10 digits, 0 to 9. So that you always have an image clue to use. On a blank piece of paper, jot down the 10 digits which, with enough space along each side, so you start on the left side, write down the numbers, and then you've got enough space to jot down a brief description or make a quick sketch of the images you give it. You could base your images on what a digit looks like, or you might choose something that rhymes with it. So in a moment, I'm going to share my screen with you. Give me a sec. So I need to get rid of my screen here so that I can share it with you. Okay, so here we go. So on the left-hand corner, you write down looks like, and then you write the digits from 1 over 9 to 0. And then you, right next to 1, you write paintbrush, or the number 1 looks like a pen or a pencil or needle or pin, whatever you think to be a straight line. Then number 7, if you have seen the cowboy movie, the Western, the Magnificent Seven. And one of those actors could represent that picture. It looks like it. Number 8, after 8 mint. Okay, so it might look like that. Or a 0 looks like a ball or the sun or like an orange. So I'm going to scroll down, and then you can see what I mean by sounds like. So number 1 we already have written down. So number 2 looks like a shoe, and because it rhymes with it. And British people say, instead of toilet, they say loo. And that again rhymes with Waterloo. And that was the defeat in a war against so Napoleon lost against the British and the Prussians in 1815 at Waterloo. Okay, so number 3 sounds like B. 4 sounds like door. So in a moment, in the next video, I'm going to give you some more information. So I see you in a bit.